I'm just gonna do a real short video. I'm on Bloor West Village here in Toronto, near the Jane and Bloor Street West area. And I'm just noticing that a lot of these businesses are closed even though it's 9:22 in the morning. I'm talking about flower stores, butcher shops, bookstores, some an orthotics place down the street there. A lot of these businesses are still closed at 9. And it's kind of interesting because when COVID happened, a lot of these businesses, were talking about how they can't compete, how COVID's taking their livelihood away. And when Walmart entered Canada, that was a big complaint as well. But I don't know about you, if I'm paying over $2,000 a month to rent some of these little boutique stores, maybe $4,000 a month. I don't know how much they charge here in the year 2022 in Toronto. But you're spending a lot of money to rent these businesses, and the rent is the same whether you're open 9 hours a day or whether you're open 14 hours a day. You're still paying the same amount of rent. Why not just be open 14 hours a day? Why not be open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.? 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. If you know anything about Toronto and nightlife in Toronto, there is an active nightlife, especially on streets that have subway access. And Bloor West Village is one of those places that has really good subway access. So you could easily have lots of pedestrian foot traffic here, even at midnight. So it really doesn't make sense why you wouldn't be open till 10, 11 o'clock at night. It also doesn't make sense why you wouldn't be open at like 7, 8 in the morning. I was thinking of getting a new cell phone, and Freedom Mobile was closed. TELUS, Koodo was closed. Bell was closed. So I didn't even inquire about getting a new cell phone because they were all closed. Toronto Hearing Consultants looks closed. Body Shop looks closed. You name it, it's probably closed. And I saw this too last time I was at Cloverdale Mall. Cloverdale Mall on a Sunday, a lot of the businesses don't open till like 11 a.m. And the mall was packed, but it was packed full of people sitting at the food court waiting for things to open. And it's really a blown opportunity, especially when you have variables you can't control, like Walmart entering your market or COVID-19 shutting down businesses, right? The one thing you can control is you being able to open up when you're legally allowed. So why not, right? It's just an observation, because when stores and businesses complain, and they do complain a lot, right? They do say, woe is me a lot. Well, you can mention their hours. I mean, Walmart just doesn't beat the competition because of its prices and its ample parking. It beats the competition because it's accessibility. I could get to a Walmart at 11 o'clock at night or almost 11 and still buy something. Walmart's open at 7 in the morning. I could go before work. If I want to buy Fire and Flower cannabis, it's closed right now. Yum Yum Japanese closed, right? Some of the pet stores are closed. So it's just a little observation. There is a decent amount of foot traffic even now with all these stores being closed. Imagine if they were open. I do want to say one thing to Bloor West Village is their support of Ukraine is amazing. There is a very large Ukrainian population in the West End of Toronto, and I'm glad they're supporting Ukraine, especially during this tough time of Russian invasion, 2022. But imagine, if all these stores opened, if all these stores opened at 9 instead of 10, they could all feed off each other and benefit from each other much earlier in the day. So just a little piece of advice. My review of Bloor West Village, I guess, would be decent subway access, as you can see here from Jane Station. Its restaurants are kind of pricey for what you got. Its stores can be a little pricey at times, considering it's the same type of store you would see at other places in a 905. But its hours of operation kind of suck, So that's my little piece of a review. Bloor West. Oh, and also too, the people of Bloor West often feel it's better than what it is, when really it's not all that. But again, if you're a person that doesn't drive and you're physically able to ride the TTC, it's not a bad little walk. And if you want to go a little bit further, High Park is not far away. You do some neat little urban hikes in there. But again, stores should be open longer hours. That's just my opinion.